What is up, fellow collectors? It's Bones, and I definitely wanted to make a video on the new Three Jokers wave that was released by McFarlane. Now, I do have some thoughts, and I wanted to get them out, so here we go. First off, it's pretty funny to me how recently you could hear a ton of rumblings online and in the comment sections about enough Batman, Todd, that's it. We've had enough. No more Batman related characters. We're tired of it, Todd. And it's pretty funny to me how right now, even the diehard McFarlane haters are coming out and creaming their Aquaman underoos and cheering, yeah, yes, Todd. Now, I basically only collect McFarlane DC Multiverse, and this is because I collect mainly DC Comics figures, and I would have collected the same line the same way even if it would have gone, the license would have gone to another company. It wouldn't matter. It just so happened that Todd's the one that got the license, and I'm a fan of McFarlane, so it worked out great for me. But this wave does look really good. It does come from the Three Joker storyline in the comics, which is a story about that there is actually three Jokers that are in our universe. Unbeknownst to Batman, he's actually been fighting three different versions of the Joker in the same timeline. So it's a pretty interesting read. Go out and find it if you're interested, but that also pushes us into why this wave was released by McFarlane. Now, first off, let's do Batgirl. And for those of you that are scared that she will be as tall as the first Batgirl released by McFarlane, sorry to tell you, but yes, she probably will be the same size. But the funny thing is that the original figure was not really any taller than the Nightwing or the Batman. She's actually shorter than them. Now, she's not as small as Damian Wayne, but she wasn't really bigger than any of the other figures. She's slightly shorter. And it's pretty funny because actually in the comics, she's almost as tall as Dick Grayson or Jason Todd. I mean, she's not like a petite little flower, girl. She's actually a beast. So she's not going to look too bad actually in this line. And I do love the bright, vibrant yellow that they picked for her costume. It really pops, and I think she's going to look great. All right, then next up you have the Red Hood figure. Now, the bad thing is that in this version, he does still use guns, so they will be missing from the figure. So, that's a Warner Brothers decision, not a McFarlane decision, but, we've learned to live with it. And the figure actually looks really great. He looks cool. He looks different enough that I'm not sad about buying the first version or even the unmasked version. This one definitely has his own look. New sculpt work, and definitely looks like the way he did in the Three Joker storyline. Now, if I give you any advice, it'll be to go ahead and jump on some Thomas Wayne unmasked figures. That way you could have the holsters and the guns to actually customize and put onto one of these figures if you want them to have guns. That's really what I'm planning on doing, so that's just my advice to you. But regardless, he looks great. There is a lot of new sculpt work on him, except not for the lower body. But if you actually look at the upper torso and underneath the jacket, this is more of a Robin-esque sculpt. And I wonder, what could this sculpt work be used for in the future? I don't know. What do you think that could be? If it kind of like a Robin upper body? In the comments, let me know. What's your guess? What do you think Todd's plan is with this sculpt work? But I will be picking up probably 3 of these, and if you don't like it, suck it. Now let's go ahead and look at the Jokers. Now, these Jokers are different versions of the Joker. All of them have different, scope work, different suits. This goes into the storyline of the three Jokers, where one is the clown, one is the criminal, and one is the comedian. All different versions, all different sculpts, all different psyches. Sadly, the comedian one, which is more reminiscent of the Killing Joke, had to be a Walmart exclusive. So it's sold out. Good luck on picking them up. But your best bet will be to get out there in the wild and hunt them down. If not, you will be paying for it on the aftermarket. But they all definitely look good, and I will be picking up at least 2 of each. That takes us into last but certainly not least will be the Batman. This version is a rugged, thick looking Batman as he looks in the storyline. He looks definitely cool. Now, I did look at the head sculpt very closely, and it definitely looks like a cross between the Grim Knight head and the death metal Batman lower mouth and chin. I don't know how they could have achieved this, but it's definitely what it looks like. The only fear that I do have is that it is one of these heads that McFarlane puts like on a neck peg. So it's more like the Dark Knight Metals Batman, where the head does not articulate independently from the neck. It's all one piece, and you can only move the head around using the neck. Really not a fan of that. I really prefer to have the head separate from the neck. But from the pics that I've seen, it really does look like it is one of these complete neck pegs. That is kind of a letdown, but until we have it in hand, we can't really say. So I just, hope that it's a head that's separated from the neck. But this one will be a customizer's dream. People will be making different Batmans, swapping heads, all the good stuff. Definitely a pickup. Definitely will be picking up at least 3. And haters, you go cry to your moms, because I will be picking up multiples of this one. But anyways, guys, that is my thoughts on the 3 Joker storyline. Let me know down in the comments which ones you're picking up. And as always, happy hunting out there. Keep collecting. I will see you on the next one.